Hey, Miracle Makers. This is Corinne Grillo, creator of the 7-Day Miracle Challenge. And I am so excited to be here. I hope I'm live streaming. I can't really tell right now. But I wanted to touch in with you today because I have a very special message for you. I know a lot of people right now are going through a whole bunch of transitions. And there's a really good reason for all the transitions that you're going through. The angels really, for today, wanted you guys to know and wanted you to know that if you're going through a big transition or if you're thinking about making a big life change, whether it's moving or changing your relationships, getting a different kind of education, shifting your career, whatever it is that you're thinking about, that these will be direct answers to your prayers. And if you're going through something, hey Shirley, if you're going through something right now that is particularly challenging, and let's say you just lost your house or you just lost your job, the angels want you to know and Spirit wants you to know that these are in direct relationship to some of the prayers and intentions that you've made. Sometimes when you make intentions and prayers, you want certain things to happen with them, but sometimes there's certain steps that have to happen first. So the universe will come in and start making those changes for you in ways that you didn't expect. And sometimes these changes like suck ass, to be frank. Sometimes you get sideswiped with them and you don't know it's coming. And so really the angels want you to know that they are working for you, even if right now it doesn't seem like they're working for you. Sometimes you just can't see the beauty that's going to come of this change. And it's like, it's really, a time of, especially right now in between these two eclipses, we're still in the middle of these two eclipses. Hey, Stephanie, that, this is a time of transition and change for a lot of us, especially those of us who are heart-centered and are asking for more. Those of us that have the sense that our lives are being called to a different level. And I know that's kind of a trippy thing to say. It's kind of etheric. What does that actually mean? But those of you who know what I'm talking about know what the heck I'm talking about. You have this calling, this yearning, and sometimes you don't even know what that yearning or calling is. And so some of the transitions that are happening around you are directly proportionate to to opening up the pathway for you to really discover what that purpose is. And so today's broadcast is just about those big changes, those transitions, and if they're not happening yet, they just may start starting. So remember what I'm saying here today. Everything is for the greater good. And how you survive this really depends on your mindset and what you do about it. So many of us want so much freaking control of our lives, and we feel like if we don't micromanage every aspect of our life, that we're all going to die or something bad's going to happen. And Spirit is really trying to guide us to learn how to surrender, learn how to let go, and give our life really to a higher power. Not in a take my life, Lord, but in an empowered way, like maybe Spirit and your higher self and the divine know what's better for you than you do. And I know that that's been true for me over and over again. There's been many times that I've been called to let go of things that I absolutely still loved, like one of my offices. I still loved that place. I was making beautiful connections with people. So many miracles were happening, yet I heard the call. That I had to let it go. And so, and I didn't like that. But I still let it go. And I couldn't see what was coming for me down the line, which was a much more beautiful space, walking distance from my children's school and closer to my home. And so it was truly an answer to my prayers, but I couldn't actually see that at the time. But what I did was I followed my heart. I followed my intuition, and thank God, because something even more beautiful was waiting for me. So some of you haven't quite made those transitions yet, and they're wanting to give you the support and encouragement to take them seriously and to walk the road. Don't just talk about it. Start walking. Now is truly a time of action. And so if there is something that you are being called to do, please do it, even if it freaking freaks you out, even if you don't know where your money's going to come from. So that goes with, different education. Maybe you're being called to join different kinds of education or to change your career altogether, go back to school for something. And sometimes it's like you don't even know why, but you just feel the call. And so please do listen to these changes. Some of you are being called to move to another state or to another city, and they really are urging you to listen to this. So let's talk about what happens when these transitions are happening. The big transitions that are happening, when they start happening, especially the soul aligned ones, they can freak you out. You can doubt everything all of a sudden. You were so sure you wanted this thing, and then all of a sudden you sign up for it and you start taking those steps, and then panic sets in. And that panic you can take as a clue, or it might be a cue to you that, like, holy shit, maybe I'm making the wrong decision. And so I want to tell you today that no, you are making the right decision. If you go into, if at first you were super excited, you start, yes, Kristen, transitions can be uncomfortable. Hi, Shannon. So you can totally get freaked out, and it can, for a moment or a long moment or weeks, can feel like, oh my God, did I make the right decision? And let me tell you what that energy is and why it's there. It's almost like a gatekeeper, and that very fear is what stops you from living the life of your dreams in the first place. And so it's almost there as a gatekeeper. And so I call this energy the devil. And so many of us think of the devil as like this like dude with a beard, with a, pitchfork or a trident that's gonna like, hey, I'm the devil. Rah, rah, rah. And that's really not how the devil works. That's not how it works. The energy of the devil is really fear. It's anxiety, it's fear, and it manifests in our thoughts and in our bodies. And it's that panic that is, in fact, the energy of fear that is related to the devil. That's how the energy works. And it's really, it feels so big, but it's a freaking illusion. And so if you right now are in major panic about, shit, what's going to happen if I do this? Or no, I lost my job, shit. We want you to know that this panic is nothing but a gatekeeper, and on the other side of this gate is insane amounts of power and awesomeness. So there's a quote that I put in the 7-day miracle challenge, and it's something like this: the devil doesn't come to you with an awesome goatee and pointy horns. The devil comes to you that stands as the fear between you and your greatest dreams. And that's really true. So know that if you are channeling a lot of fear right now, you are so close to gold. You are so close to gold. And so, and understand what that is. That is the trap that you have set, that has been set for you every time in your life. So for years. And so look back at your life. Every time you backed away from something that you really wanted, it was that fear that was trying to trick you. So another name for the devil is the trickster. It's just trying to trick you out of profound success, profound power. And so don't listen to that voice, please. Listen to the other voice, the voice that believes in you, that believes better for your life, that believes in love and hope and peace, and that there's something better for you around the corner. Whatever that something is, maybe you don't even know what it is yet. It's okay. You don't have to know. Spirit knows, and they'll keep on guiding you. The more that you listen to what? The more that you listen to your heart and to your guidance. So that's that. Don't listen to the fear, please. Don't listen. Every time you hear that fear voice, no, it's the devil with his awesome goatee going, be afraid. You're all going to die. Everyone's going to die. And it's really an illusion. I've been through this so much. I've gone through this process so much in my life. I still get terrorized before big changes and big shifts. I still get terrorized. I still have all this fear. But now when it's there, and especially when it's big fear, I go, aha! I see you, son. I know what you're doing, but not today. Not today. Today I'm going to keep going. And so keep going. If you know that your heart wants something, if your heart wants a delicious class, a delicious workshop, wants to take a vacation, wants to do whatever it wants to do, let no one and nothing stop you. Not even the shitty ass sound of your own thoughts saying, don't do it, we're all going to die. Because that's not you. That's the illusion. That's the gatekeeper. And so when you move through the illusion, you become so, you gain confidence, you gain power, and it opens you up to your true healing capacity and your true power. And so, there's a lot of ways to survive these big transitions and to move through the fear. And, the shortest cut to that is always working with spirit for me, I've found, and with all the people that I train and have worked with over the many years, is working with spirit. And one step is really connecting with your heart, no matter what your mind is trying to trick you into. Your mind is going to trick you to be afraid, or to feel like you suck, or like you're not good enough, you're not worthy for something, or you don't have the money for something, or whatever it is, you're not worthy of investing in yourself, or whatever it is. It's a lie. Of course you're worthy. You're just as worthy as any other people. You've met some people who've had a lot of success, right? Who say they're happy. And some of those people kind of suck. Some of those people are not really the greatest people. So if they can do it, you can do it too. But you have to get past the fear and start owning your awesomeness. And so today, what I want to walk you through there's two awesome masters, Archangel Raphael and Jesus. I love working with Archangel Raphael and Jesus together because they are both heart masters, and they help us reconnect with our heart, and it helps tune us in with our heart's voice as opposed to our fear voice. And so what I would do if you're really working through a lot of fear right now is sit quietly and call in Archangel Raphael. And often his color is seen as emerald green, so you might even want to imagine an emerald green light coming to you, surrounding you, and his hand over your heart. And then Jesus, when Jesus comes around, you know it, because sometimes you start crying for no reason. He starts opening up your heart, and so please surrender, and that's the moment to surrender your path and your purpose over to these beautiful beings who will help you step on the path of the heart, the path of love, the path of hope, the path of believing in something bigger, the path of moving out of fear, which is so hard in the beginning because sometimes we just don't know there's a different way to live, but there truly, truly is. There truly is. And so don't listen to the awesome goatee voice. Just because it's an awesome goatee doesn't mean you have to be seduced by it. I love goatees. I am seduced by beings with goatees. So do not be seduced by the goatee and the negative talk, the way that we're always seduced by it. This time be seduced by love, seduced by the vision of a beautiful life. How will you feel once you break out of whatever it is you're trying to break out of? How will you feel once you've made that transition that you know your heart wants? And so do not listen to the fear. Don't doubt. I mean, it's okay to doubt. You're going to doubt all the way sometimes. You're even going to be freaked out. But don't let it stop you. Keep going. Please keep going. Hi, Birdie. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Don. So anyways, I hope this helps you guys. And again, Jesus, Archangel Raphael, they're an unstoppable duo. And speaking of which, I don't know if you guys have heard, but tomorrow we are having a live free webinar called Unlock Your Healing Power. And Archangel Raphael and the Jesus is they're going to be giving us lots of heart love and lots of good angel and love juju to help us open up our hearts and surrender our fears, our worries, and open up ourselves to our heart path. All healing power, true healing, comes from the heart. It comes from love. So it's a beautiful place to start. And so if you want to open up your heart to healing and rock your healing juju, whether you're a healer or not, this webinar could do a lot of healing for you. So today, please take some time, open up your heart to even prepare for tomorrow's event. It's 1 p.m. Pacific. And so sign up. I think I put the link in this feed here up top. So please sign up if you haven't already. And we will see you tomorrow with awesome Raphael and Jesus. And we're gonna kick some ass. We're gonna kick some ass tomorrow. So get your ass kicking shoes on and show up. And I'll also be hi. I love all the hearts. Thanks, guys. And so yeah, show up tomorrow, bring a pen, bring some paper, bring some water, and really take the time to open up to helping us clear out what's blocking you and help you understand your own healing power even more. So thanks you guys for everyone that's showing up today. There's so many of you guys live here with me, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. All right. Go rock that shit. Whatever it is you're trying to rock it more. And now you have Jesus and Raphael on staff here. Love you guys, and we will chat with you tomorrow. Adios.